Hey guys, we're using some Dollar Tree signs here today. We're going to take an L, V, and E in one of these hearts, and we are going to peel the paper right off. It came off so easy, I didn't even have to soak or scrape or anything. We're going to give it one coat of white chalk paint. I do cut the rest of that like double heart into just one single heart and cover everything with one coat of white chalk paint. I do the very top, and then I do go around the edges as well. I leave the back alone. Okay, we're going to give that a good dry, and then we're going to take a Distress ink pad, and we are going to do, it's the color Espresso. I just used the pad to get anywhere I could touch, and then I used the makeup brush from Dollar Tree to blend it out on the edges and get those hard to reach places as well. Just gives it a pretty shadow look to it. And then I took this frame from another project that was kind of falling apart, so I took the project apart and I'm using the pieces from it. I took the rest of the canvas off, and I did one thin coat of acrylic paint in the color Key West by Apple Barrel. Very pretty teal color. And I gave that a good dry, and then I used a sanding sponge to go around some of the edges there and bring back out some of that natural wood color or the brown underneath, just to give it a distressed look. Then I laid out my letters to where I wanted them to be, and I took some twine and kind of giving myself some slack there in the center. I tied the twine on both edges of the frame, and I just made sure that it was the same distance down on both sides. And I did actually glue that in place as well. And then I get my letters where I want them on the frame or on the piece of twine. And I used some hot glue, and I just glued 2 of the letters to the frame and 2 of the letters to the twine itself, keeping that slack in mind so that it kind of looked like a very slight U shape. Then on the back, I did secure it with a little extra glue, and then I did add some fabric pieces as well. We'll put a piece of scrapbook paper, or cardstock paper I should say, on the back of this to kind of make it look clean when we're all done. And then as far as the fabric goes, I had a couple ideas. One of them was to tie, I don't know if these would be called tassels or what, but just tie fabric basically between each letter. But because the letters were overlapping, in some of the cases, I didn't like the way that looked, so I took it all back out. And I tried a couple different things. I tried a couple different bows. I end up getting my it's like an off-brand Easy Bow Maker out, and I end up doing a cute little bow and placing it in the upper corner. Oh yeah, one of the ideas was to put a sweet little simple bow there on the heart. There we go. So I've got my twine down, and then I just make the figure 8 shape basically, or the awareness ribbon shape with some of this cotton fabric, and then I tie the twine, and I got a few different placements. First I tied it in the center here. I didn't love that. The fabric had me going. So I eventually put it up in the corner and glue it down and put the tails facing down and just kind of fluff it out, make it look all purty. And then I added our scrapbook paper. I did not get that on camera, but I stapled it to the back just so everything looks clean. This turned out so cute in my eyes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.